A very good afternoon to all our viewers. Thanks for tuning into NDTV. This is the Southern View. For the next half hour, we're going to take you through different stories that are making news in the southern part of India. Joining me today, of course, from the south of India, my colleague Sam Daniel from Tamil Nadu will, of course, be taking you through other stories as well from other parts of, southern India too. But firstly, we're going to now bring you some news from Karnataka. This is about a father and his ordeal after his daughter lost her life. Now, 35-year-old Akshara lost her life due to a brain hemorrhage. She was staying near Bellandur in Bengaluru, but it was after her death that the family had to go through a shocking ordeal. The father, after reaching the hospital here, has gone on to say that he had to pay a series of bribes. In a social media post on LinkedIn, which has now been deleted, he went on to narrate that from paying police officers and to the hospital for a post-mortem, to an ambulance, to even a death certificate, it was just bribes and bribes that he had to pay all along, raising serious issues as far as how deep-rooted the corruption is in our society. Now, this particular post, of course, has gone viral since. And meanwhile, there are a lot of political reactions as well that are coming in. BJP and the JDS combined are saying that this shows how deep-rooted the corruption within the Congress government here is, and it needs to be addressed at the earliest. First, let's listen in to BJP's Vice President Malvika Avinash and what she had to say.
At the outset, let me express my deepest condolences to Mr. K. Shivkumar. He's not only had to suffer personal grief of having lost a young daughter, he's also had to suffer a lot of government apathy. It's no surprise in Karnataka. It's been 2 years since the Congress party came to power. All they promised to come to power were freebies, which they have not been able to deliver. And in the process, the administrative machinery is more or less defunct. Look at the manner in which the Bengaluru Mahanagarapalika has harassed him while he only intended to conduct the last rites of his daughter. I think the Urban Development Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, has to come forth and explain what happened. Why, sir? Why this apathy? Why is it that a citizen of Bengaluru is having to suffer the way he has? And what's worse, he's deleted his post. Who is it that ordered him to delete it, or who is it that forced him to delete it? Please explain, sir. At the outset, let me express my deepest condolences to Mr. K. Shivkumar. He's not only had to suffer personal grief.
Now, meanwhile, we've gone and asked this question to the government, whether they can address this. We should also note that the police have acted. The Bengaluru Police Commissioner personally reached out to Mr. Sivakumar, who had put out the social media post, and then asked about what had exactly happened. And as far as the police here and their role is concerned, action has been taken against the sub-inspector of the Bellandur police station and a constable who are believed to have been involved in actually taking this bribe. Now, as far as the government is concerned, when we spoke to the ministers, they go on to say that this was unfortunate and action will be taken, and the officer should in turn go and complain to the appropriate authorities. Let's listen to these reactions. The former CFO of BPCL has put a social media post alleging a lot of corruption, especially after his daughter's death, when he was, down emotionally. People asking for bribes in various departments.
He is CFO for a company. He must learn to complain the senior officers. Otherwise, let him complain to Lokayukta.
And action will be taken. You're saying now the police is already saying that they're going to suspend a couple of hours.
Let him give complaint to police station or a senior officers in BBMP. Those who buy for death certificate. If it is ambulance, let him complain to the health commissioner.
So, but here, do you think that a person has to go through all of these means to complain because somebody dying in the family? The BJP is also saying this exposes the rampant corruption that there is within the government.
See, for example, for death certificate, I don't think nobody will take. Even ambulance people also, they don't take. They will take the charges, that's all.
But here he's making this direct charge, sir, and the opposition also is coming at the government.
He is a CFO. a CF of a big company. Let him complain, not putting in social media. That is not correct.
Former CFO of BPCL has put out a social media post detailing how after his daughter's death he had to deal with a series of corruption for getting a post-mortem done, for getting a death certificate, for getting an ambulance. Now action has been taken by the police against two staff as well of the Bengaluru police station. But the BJP is saying this exposes the level of corruption that exists in the system. Sir, what would you like to say?
You yourself said that we have already taken action in a couple of things. All necessary actions will be initiated by the government.
Well, we have some more news from Karnataka. This is now politics, and we've seen different issues, of course, become a big debatable topic here in the state of Karnataka. The latest is the Karnataka State Tourism Corporation social media post promoting a tour package to Wayanad. Now, several BJP and the JDS leaders, the opposition primarily here in Karnataka, is raising questions as to why the BJP is time and again, or rather why the Congress government here in Karnataka is time and again trying to, promote the district of Wayanad or provide funds to the district of Wayanad. Is it to appease the Gandhi family is the question that they're raising. They're highlighting instances in the past where there was a, announcement of a compensation to a person who was trampled by an elephant in Wayanad. They're talking about announcement of houses to be constructed for the landslide victims in Wayanad, and now even a tourism promotion by the state government. Now, we spoke to the tourism minister and the transport minister, who says that there's nothing wrong in this, and there are tourism packages that are announced to various parts of the country, and this is a part of the promotional activity that the corporation does. Let's listen in firstly to what the BJP said, and then followed by the reaction coming in from the government.
All heights of sycophancy have been crossed just to appease the first family of the Congress party. Now Karnataka government is spending the money of the taxpayer of Karnataka on promoting Wayanad. There's no problem in promoting any destination within India. All our destinations are our destinations. But the people of Karnataka are asking that is the priority to fix the potholes of Karnataka? Is the priority to fix the roads of Bengaluru? Is the priority to ensure that the infrastructure and development of Karnataka is done? Highest taxes are charged. Karnataka is suffering from one or the other problem because of the Congress party. And instead of fixing those, instead of putting the resources into that, the entire attempt of the CM and Deputy CM is who can be a bigger bhakt or a sycophant of the first family.
Transport Minister Ramlinga Reddy here with us. Sir, the BJP is criticizing the Congress party for promoting tourism to Wayanad and saying why not promote places within the state of Karnataka? Why promote Wayanad? And is this a direct appeasement to the Gandhi family is the charge that's coming? What do you have to say?
See, BJP people, they don't have other business than criticizing Congress government. See, for example, we are sending in there will be a train every month. We have our own train for Ayodhya also and neighboring tourist places, and we are sending for Kashi and Varanasi and Gaya and Tamil Nadu. For other states also we are sending. This is not new. And for example, for Chardham and Manas Sarovara, we are giving money. Those who those who are going to Chardham, no, we are giving money. And even for Manas Sarovara also we are giving money. These all places are in other states. This is not new. BJP people don't know anything. Just comment. They know to comment, that's all. Let them first know the facts, then comment.
Minister for Tourism and Senior Congress Leader Mr. H.K. Patil with us. Sir, a post by KSTDC has drawn a lot of flack from the BJP, which is saying that just to appease the Gandhi family, the State Tourism Department is trying to promote tourism to Wayanad. What would you like to say, sir?
It is actually not that a serious subject, that too alleging and keeping our leader in center place and alleging that Karnataka is promoting Nadu. It is very unfair. However, I have seen the C.T. Ravi, senior leader of the BJP's tweet. I have asked for the explanation of our managing director.
Okay.
After I get the detailed explanation, I will see what to be done.
Well, meanwhile, as far as the RSS and the Karnataka government is concerned, we've seen multiple standoffs in the recent past. Be it, the ministers going on to say that action should be initiated against officers who are participating in RSS events or permissions not being given to RSS marches. And there have been a lot of developments in the court as well. Now, in the latest here, the Gurmitkal march permission has been granted to the RSS. Earlier, of course, there were questions that were raised about why they're carrying out this march. A lot of answering to do for the RSS, but finally permission has been granted. But they have granted this permission with certain conditions that the march should be carried out without any sort of sloganeering or carrying any sort of weapons. Here, can the weapons really mean that the sticks that are carried by the RSS is another question that comes up. Meanwhile, there's also been a development in the Karnataka State, Tribunal, where an RSS, event that was held and a PDO who participated in it was suspended. Right now, the court has also stayed that suspension. Now, we of course spoke to several people from the BJP, RSS and even the opposition about these developments, especially when it comes to the RSS march being allowed in Gurmitkal in the backyard of Mallikarjun Kharge. Let's listen to what they had to say.
The administration had no other way but to give permission because High Court had already told them to give permission. They are not in favor to RSS or to Hindu people, Hindu society. Secondly, whatever kind of barriers they want to put in, they are totally ignorant about what RSS does. In RSS, this RSS Patha Sanchalan or the parade happens every Vijayadashmi. This time, because of 100 years, it was decided that it will happen in more and more places and decentralized with more centers rather than having one large parade. And when this parade takes place, there is never a sloganeering. In none of the RSS programs is there ever a sloganeering. You know it. If they feel the prayer in which they say Bharat Mata Ki Jai is a slogan, they will face consequences. And this effort to put hurdles in the way of Hindu consolidation or Hindu organization by a reformist organization like RSS is not going to get any support for Kharge except maybe Muslim vote bank.
This has nothing to do with the law and order of Karnataka. It is the responsibility of Chief Minister and administration of the government. RSS has been given permission to further. They want to start their march or whatever it is. So what is wrong in it? They should be happy that government of Karnataka has allowed them. But if they are unhappy that there are certain conditions, they cannot carry weapons and danda and all that. So why are they upset? Whether they want to carry weapons in March, at least in Congress government it is not possible.
Well, that's as far as news from Karnataka is concerned. Now over to my colleague Sam Daniel from Chennai, where he takes you through all the political developments and everything that's happening in his state. Sam, over to you.
Thank you, Deepak. We'll begin the Tamil Nadu news segment with breaking news coming from Delhi. The Supreme Court appointed panel headed by retired Supreme Court Judge Justice Azharuddin, we understand, has written to the CBI and the Tamil Nadu government with regard to the Karur Stampede at the TVK rally that killed 41 people. Remember, the Supreme Court had ordered a CBI probe, and this will be monitored by this panel headed by the former Supreme Court judge, the retired Supreme Court judge. And now let's go over to my colleague Ashish Bhargava to get more on this. Ashish, thank you for your time. If you could lead us through what exactly Justice Azharuddin or his team has written to the Tamil Nadu government and more importantly to the CBI.
Yes, it's a big development in this Karur Stampede probe, Sam, and now NDTV has learned from the top sources that the three person committee, this committee headed by retired Justice Azharuddin has written two mails, one to Tamil Nadu government to appoint nodal officer as per the Supreme Court order, and the second the mail to CBI director asking them to give all the data, all evidences, all the material collected by the CBI in this Stampede case to the panel. So because top sources says this committee has mandate to oversee and monitor the CBI probe. That's why this committee wants CBI to respond what will be the line of investigation, how much time it will take, and what will be the roadmap to this investigation. Also, it's very important that yesterday, the first meeting in Delhi, the panel had decided to go to ground zero in Karur, where this stampede happened, and see what situation was there. Everything they want to see at the ground. It's a big development, and now this panel appointed by the Supreme Court has are now in action, and soon we'll get more detail about this when CBI will.
Thank you very much, Ashish, for this very important information on this development from Delhi. Many would also call this an unusual development. Another breaking news from Tamil Nadu. After the Karur stampede at the TVK rally that killed 41 people, TVK's General Secretary Arun Raj has given his first interview to NDTV. He spoke to me that TVK Chief Active Vijay is very eager to resume his statewide tour. Perhaps they may have a new format in place, and that the stampede is not reflecting bad on the leadership capability of TVK, nor will it reflect in terms of their prospects in the upcoming elections in Tamil Nadu. This is what he had to say in his exclusive conversation with me. Joining us now, Mr. Arun Raj, General Secretary of TVK. So thank you very much for your time. You had your administrative committee meeting. What are the key decisions taken?
First of all, this committee was constituted by our leader to deliberate and discuss, so that a decision is taken at the appropriate time. The Karur incident was also discussed, a debriefing was there, and other important issues were also discussed. The SIR, which is going to happen in Tamil Nadu, regarding that also we had detailed discussions. When SIR was launched in Bihar, we had voiced our concerns, and now that exercise is happening in our own state, definitely we, in the garb of SIR, no eligible voter should be deleted, and now fake voter should be added, because free and fair elections is the root of the democracy.
Is Mr. Vijay resuming his statewide tour now?
Of course, we are waiting for this SOP. Once this state police gives their proposal, when the High Court gives the approval, definitely we will be applying for permission, and it will be, our leader is very eager to resume this people visit, and this will happen in due course.
Will this be the new format now?
We are working on it. This whether to have the same format or to have our aim is, our leader is very clear that there should not be any inconvenience to the general public. So once this SOP is ready, then we'll see in what better way we can do it.
Today marks the 118th birth anniversary of Muthu Ramalinga Thevar, a freedom fighter who has now become an icon for the Thevar community, who are quite strong in southern districts of Tamil Nadu. With elections coming up next year, all political leaders from Tamil Nadu are making a pilgrimage of sorts to this tiny village of Pasumpan, Muthu Ramalinga Thevar's hometown. From Chief Minister M.K. Stalin to Leader of Opposition, EPS and BJP State Chief Nayanar Nagendran. In fact, this particular year, Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan too marked his presence along with Union Minister L. Murugan. In fact, traditionally, the Thevar community is known to be staunch supporters of the AIADMK, but the equations changed after Jayalalitha died, with EPS taking over the party in the next few years. The dominance of the Thevar community dwindled in the party with the expulsion of leaders like Sasikala, O. Pannirselvan and TTV Dinakaran, and consequently the AIADMK suffered a dent in their vote bank in the last two elections from southern districts. And now the AIADMK, which has revived its ties with the BJP, is also in a sense wooing the community. Interestingly, this time there were also indications of a political churn at Pasumpon, with the dissident AIADMK leader Senkotian driving to this point with expelled AIADMK leader OPS, and these two joining Mr. TTV Dinakaran at the memorial and saying that they have taken a vow to work together to bring AIADMK to power in the 2026 elections. Interesting developments. That's all from Tamil Nadu. It's now over to my colleague Uma Sudhir from Telangana for all the news from her state. Uma.
Thank you, Sam. The big breaking news coming in from Telangana is that even as there have been reports that Mohammad Azharuddin, former India captain and also Congress working president, that he is going to be inducted into the Telangana cabinet as a minister, and the date has been suggested as tomorrow. The BJP, the state election in charge, Mr. Shashidhar Reddy of the BJP has in fact written to the chief election officer here, the CEO, objecting to his induction, saying that this is a violation of the model code of conduct, that the Congress is trying to target the Muslim minority vote in the Jubilee Hills constituency, and that's the reason why they want to induct Mr. Mohammad Azharuddin into the Telangana cabinet. They have raised objection. They have written to the CEO, and I have spoken to the state Congress chief, Mr. Mahesh Kumar Gaud, and he has said that any kind of complaint like this is not going to stop them from doing what they want to do. They have promised that they will induct a minority face into the cabinet, and that is what they intend to do, even though he has confirmed that officially the word has not yet come in from Delhi, but yes, senior ministers have confirmed to us that they do intend to induct Mohammad Azharuddin into the cabinet. This even as there is another complaint from the Bharat Rashtra Samiti as well, alleging that the Chief Minister, Mr. Revant Reddy, has violated the model code of conduct. They are saying that he has made an announcement for the sake of cine workers during the meeting there, and they are saying that that violates the model code of conduct. They have also raised an objection against the Congress candidate Naveen Yadav, saying that he is using intimidatory language that is also abusive. Moving on now to other news, the big saga of Mahishmati is back. Bahubali 1 and Bahubali 2, the beginning and the conclusion, have now been reinvented and are going to be re-released in a bigger, better version technologically, is what we are told. And I had an exclusive chat with someone who has nurtured this dream of SS Rajamouli from the very beginning. This is producer Shobhu Yarlagadda. Let's listen in to this exclusive chat on NDTV.
Hello and welcome. Bahubali the epic, that is returning bigger and better, and I have with me the man who has nurtured this very, very grand vision from the very beginning and now giving it a punarjanm, shall we call it. Please welcome Shobhu Yarlagadda. Thank you so much for joining us on NDTV. You're going to have a theatrical release, but already the response seems to be huge. Tell us, what have you made it better? In what way that people are, once again, everyone has seen it so probably multiple times, and yet they're still lining up, queuing up to see this.
Thanks, Yuma. Pleasure to be here. So basically, this idea started last year to celebrate the 10 years of the film's release, the Bahubali 1 release. It's been such an iconic landmark that we felt that we needed to celebrate and bring it back to theaters. Also, there's a whole generation across the 10 years that has grown up not having watched it everywhere else but on the big screen. And Rajamouli had designed this specifically as a big screen experience. So keeping all this in mind, we said, how do we create a new experience for the audience and the fans and the lovers of cinema? And so this thought of combining both Bahubali 1 and 2 into a single seamless story and one seamless film came up. And then Rajamouli then worked on this over the last 4-5 months to edit these two films into one unified film. It's a very difficult job because they're designed as two films, and to bring them all together, cutting down from 5.5 hours or so to about a 3 hour 40 odd minutes is a humongous task, and to make it flow seamlessly and beautifully. But I think Rajamouli, being Rajamouli, has done a fantastic job. And apart from that, which has been the most, the other thing is that there are a lot of formats and technologies that have come in, from 4K to IMAX that we didn't have in part one, to Dolby Vision, then there's 4DX, D-Box, and then our homegrown PCX in Hyderabad, then the Epic screens, all these large format, large screens which give a truly immersive experience the way Bahubali was designed to be experienced. So we have remastered the films for all these multiple various formats, larger than large screen formats, apart from our standard CinemaScope and Dolby Atmos format. So the idea is that just for the audience, film lovers, to have this truly theatrical, immersive experience. Yeah.
And you have said the motive was not purely commercial. You were trying something new. You are reaching out to a new generation of audience as well.
Right. No, absolutely. The one is it's primarily to celebrate the 10 years of the franchisee, and two is that we believe that this franchisee has legs and has a lot more storytelling and world building that is there. A lot more stories can be told from this franchisee, and I think we just Rajamouli yesterday just spoke about the animation film that we have, a very expensive animation film that we are doing from this world, and a teaser has been attached to this one that we've been working with the last more than a year, more than 2 years. Yeah.
Okay, we look forward to watching this on the big screen, and hopefully it will become another source of celebration for the country on the global stage as well. Thank you so much for joining us, and best wishes on this new project of yours as well.
Hand over now to my colleague Deepak Bopanna in Bengaluru.
Well, thank you, Uma, and that's all we have from this edition of the Southern View. Stay tuned to NDTV.